do you enjoy being a quality analyst?
I do mostly. Most of the time I did, and I think there's just tulog moment, antok moment, right? I mean, especially when you're hitting the quota, the number of audits that you need to do, right? And then that's why when you post stuff like that, I can certainly relate kasi parang wow, that's what I used to do. And especially when it's Friday, right? And you're really cramming, right? So like for if you have 50 agents to monitor, you have like 10 in the morning, and Friday you have 40 agents to do.
You're auditing calls.
Yep, calls
of agents.
Yep.
Kasi ako nag-QA din ako noon kasi before ka talaga mapopromote into an SME or a support, you will try those things. Parang the management is actually preparing you for the bigger or the higher roles. So parang nag-QA ako noon, and then ang nakakainis kasi pag nag-QA ka and then you mark them down for the mistakes or for the errors, it's as if it's your fault kapag na bumabagsak sila dun sa QA. It's very difficult talaga mag-QA. Boring siya for me.
Sometimes, but do they take it something like personal?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Especially when you're especially when they think that you like them, that kind of that I won't be marked down because that person likes me. Parang ganun. And now pag na-mark down sila, they'll feel bad na parang ay may nagawa akong something dito. Diba?
FO na to,
they play the friendship card.
What's the hardest part of being a trainer, Christine?
The hardest part of being a trainer would be to instill the culture to the newbies of the industry, especially those coming in for the first time. I think kasi training for the most part is psychological, so you really have to hit it where it will interest them. So it's not really imparting the skills or giving them information about it. It's really getting them interested. It's making them want to be here in the industry. I think that's one of the most challenging.
And not give up.
Give up. That's right. Kasi mga training may allowances yan right? After training, they're gone. Parang you don't know if you'll take it hard kasi you were the trainer and they're gone. What is it that you did wrong? But apparently it's really it really happens. It's a trend.
After they get the signing bonus, they will hop.
They will disappear.
Do you require your trainees to speak in English?
As much as possible, yes. We cannot discount kasi na for you to get a job in the call center, and there's reality, you have to speak well. Okay, by speaking well, you don't have to sound like a foreigner. We don't expect that. We have vied away from you sounding like a foreigner, but for you to be more understood by the customer. So that's where we're. Do I impose the EOP? Right?
Yeah, the English.
EOP is one of the famous acronym, right? English or Filipino, they call it. Oh my God.
That's the English only policy. Kaya nadadala na nila sa labas.
But what I actually roll out is what I call EOP, or English only practice, because practice may not make perfect, but it may make permanent.
Yes.
So if you hear, to those who are listening, people who talk in English all the time, it could be that they're just practicing kasi. And it's not really for them to show off. It's never really like that, because we encourage them. And for them to be demotivated like that, to be called konyo or ang social naman ito, palibhasa, taga-call center, that's very discouraging. Very discouraging.
It's smart shaming nga yun, di ba? Yung kapag nag-English ka, sabi, ano ba yan? Turo na lang i-Englishin mo. So parang
wala ka na sa trabaho,
you don't understand
diba?
what the person is going through, na parang napipressure siya, na kailangan niya, hindi naman kasi kailangan American accent, kailangan neutral. So, di ba, neutral.
Siguro for people, if it doesn't hurt you, wag niyo munang pakialaman. Kasi they are practicing to better themselves. Hindi naman sila nag-i-English to annoy you Mind you, hindi ka din nila iniisip. Huwag kang assuming.
That's right.
Ano yung mga normally na mga markdown mo nun sa QA? Part ba yon yung grammar and
it's
diction?
It was part of it. Grammar, sentence construction, how they phrase their words. Maybe if it's too wordy, the phrase maybe things that only them understand.
Too much fillers.
Slang,
too much fillers. Yeah, definitely. And slang, and then even the QAs don't understand. Americans don't understand the slang that he did use.
Whenever I do audits before, I was like, of course, listening to the call, right? And then I would normally like take off my headset like that. Bakit mo sinabi yun? Kasi parang, for example, di ba, ang clear naman ng script, or kahit na hindi naman siya scripted, pero for example, tinanong siya ng customer, where's the Philippines? Sinasabi niya na, where's the Philippines? Actually, it's just a joke, pero sinasabi nila no na, kapag tinahanap daw yung Philippines, hindi nila masabi kasi nga 'di ba sabi nila, where is my call routed? Sabi niya, it's in the Philippines. Oh, really? Where is that? Sabi niya, okay, do you know Japan? Because Japan is the most known country in Asia, 'di ba? Okay, yes, I know Japan. Okay, sir, turn right.
Ways that.
Yep.
Yun yung mahirap doon pag nagko-QA ka kasi wala na recorded na yon. So hindi mo na siya ang gagawin mo na lang doon, coaching.
Yeah.
Mahirap.
But do you also get on the floor and then talk to the agent while they're doing it if you're doing live?
I think I did it once.
Oh, okay.
Na parang, no, take it back. I mean, bawiin mo yung
Right.
it's wrong.
Recover from it.
Pag nasa production na yung agent, what's gonna be the biggest satisfaction? Or meron ka na bang parang success story mo ng mga agents nun?
Yes, when I handle training for operations, because we have the classroom training that goes on for like 5 weeks, and then embedded in the training would be mock calls, and then their transition to nesting, and then operations.
Correct.
So the targets are also gradual. So meaning, hindi naman ganun kataas when you're in nesting because you're not expected to perform right away. So you're given like what we call the learning curve period to improve yourself.
Right.
So the biggest achievement would really be to see them perform when they're finally in operations. We don't need thank yous or to blatantly tell us na, you did a great job. For me to see them perform really well and contribute to the account, that's a big thing.
Correct. And then parang pinaka-biggest...
And to stay.
Correct.
To stay talaga.
That's the biggest heartbreak, yung makikita mo siya na zero tolerance. O kaya naman yung na PPIP.
The biggest heartache naman, however, would be when you know that the person is trying really hard, but for some reason, he's not able to achieve targets.
To meet the targets.
Yeah.
And the management would decide to either transfer to another project or terminate the contract for non-regularization. So, marami pong mga ganong eksena sa call center. So, it's a serious profession. Hindi siya yung sinasabi nyo na no-brainer or something. Kasi, we are like in school. So, our performances are being measured. Maraming metrics. Sa amin nun, pag CR lang namin, 2 minutes lang siya.
Totoo. Ox.